Good morning and welcome back to Western Wild Survival. I think what we're going to do this morning is we're just going to duck around and grab all of our full pallets, see if we've got some furniture ones down there. We've got some honey here. Haven't really got any productions that we need honey for yet. Once we start getting some oats in and things, we can make some cereal, I guess. For now, not a whole lot that we need it for, but it's good to have. It's just extra cash flowing in. On the way past, we'll double check. Oh, eggs, I don't think we can pick them up, so we may have to get the tractor to put them on for us. Oh, maybe things have changed again. Looks like we can pick up eggs again now. Undo this strap. Just back a little. I want that to happen, but things always happen when you don't want them to. That's how it works these days. Any days. The world is a strange place. Alright, that's on good enough for me. Hopefully today we may have some desks and some furniture ready. And maybe some butter again because we had the milk dropped off. It's fine. I'm not going to risk it any further. Yes, 800 litres of honey, 2800 eggs, 800 litres of eggs. Let's see how new little veggie garden's going. Looking good. Very good. Gonna be interesting and fun to use the we've got some furniture there. We'll come back and get that if we got room. It's gonna be interesting to use that single row harvester. What have we got down here today? Looks like we've got flour, butter, all sorts. Got some bread. All the goodies are popping out today. It's good because this is a bit of a slow building like the timber, so stuff doesn't come flying out. You know, we've got a little bit of flour left. Enough milk for a little bit more, so yeah, as long as we keep topping this off with a few products here and there, we're going to still just keep making a little bit of money here and there. Sorry, I've got the hiccups. There, oops. A bit better. We do need to get ourselves a flat deck trailer. I know I do have the see, that sucks it back in. If you go over there, look. I'll drop that back down because that's going to pop out of here again now. Unfortunately, I noticed that yesterday. Got to be careful, otherwise it picks it back up and you're like, whoa, I got heaps. Really, it's just the same ones getting redistributed. I don't think it likes the sides going up when that stuff's on. I will leave it off. Get the jitters. We do have some furniture up there, but we will leave that. I'll get that tomorrow. I'd rather have a few bundles there than... What's that, day 3? And we finally got a barrel of one of them, so... Yeah, it's slow, which is good. Like I said, I have had sawmills before that... You put 100,000 litres of trees in it. I think I had it on No Man's Land actually. You put 100,000 litres of trees in it and it's done before the day's out. Like, it's crazy fast. Honey is not accepted here. Why not? I thought it was. Well, that's a bit of a downer. Honey special. So where can we put honey then? Probably further up the top. Yep. Honey. Train yard, farmer's market, or farm production. So I think what we'll do is we'll take it back over to where the honey pallets are. We'll just leave that sitting there for now until we get like a decent size, decent amount. Honey won't go off like milk and eggs and stuff do, so it's not a huge issue. We'll just unload it and stick it back over here until we've got like a worthwhile amount. I think would be the best bet. I think there is like a little building you can get that you can put next to this, and it stores it all indoors and can distribute it where you need it to go. Once we add more bees, I think that might be something that we look at. But for now, it's not a huge big deal for me. I think the cow's milk's going to be fine because we emptied it yesterday. So I will just check on their water and their food situation. Got 20, so they haven't reproduced yet. They've still got plenty of water. Still got plenty of straw. And there's some slurry there that we don't need, so that straw is going to, hopefully, as it's needed, it should fill itself up. Which will be good. I think we're going to jump into the harvester because we should have a field just there that is ready to go. Maybe 2 fields. I'm sure definitely one of them is today. Get this thing unfolded. Everything's good there. Should be ready to go. Alright, we will see you down there. Alright, so we have barley there. And sorghum here and barley there. So I think we are going to do this one first. We'll probably sell some of it. Some of it can go into our bakery, little bakery thing over there. And what I think I might do is, as we get a little bit further down, we may add in like more shop fronts, like a proper bakery, things like that. So you know, you can start bringing the tourists. One thing that'd be cool is if you could bring the roller coaster from Silver Run. That would be cool if you could put that on maps. Help with the tourism. I know some people won't like that, but that's just, I think it'd be cool. And like the same as this map with the stones, you know, you can use the stones for gold. Like I'd love to be able to put that on other maps as well. Like that's pretty cool. Alien Jim done well there, because just using it for lime and things like that, it's a bit blur. But you know, river stones, river beds, there's always people panning for gold everywhere you look, so it'd be cool to be able to do something like that. Even if the fields that you were cultivating or ploughing were near rivers or lakes or whatever, it'd be cool if you just use those ones, but like that could be gold bearing stones, so it's not so simple. Like literally, I could plough 5 or 6 fields and make a fortune in gold. But I'm not doing that. Whenever we get stones, we're not always going to take them over for gold. We might take them sometimes for lime. It is what it is. I'm going to try and do a little bit of everything. Keep it fun, keep it fair. And yeah, the more money you make, I don't know, for me, the more money you make, the more the map gets a bit boring-ish because it's just too easy. My dog just came in to say hello. How you doing, buddy? You pop the door open by yourself, hey? So yeah, that was, if you heard that dunk, that was him headbutting the door and knocking it open. Haven't had him that long and he's already learnt all the tricks of the house. Runs the show. just like most do. Alright, I might jump into a bit of a time lapse and we'll pop back when it's full or when we get done and then swap fields. Alright, so I've just got the last little bit here to go. I've got a cultivator following me, trying to get that sorted out before we run out. Look, fuck my ass. Alright, let's get onto the barley. Gonna put a worker on here quickly so I can take this and dump it. Not dump it, but some of it is going to go to our bakery and the rest of it will get sold. Might do half and half. Oh, all of our... It's wondering why our money was going up, because I set the this to selling, see? So I just burnt through all of our silage because it was just all full. This was full of silage as well. Now they're all empty. Finally, got $90,000 for it all so far, which is good because I'm sitting here doing these fields going, we're going to need bigger harvesters. And these little fields here, we need a smaller harvester so we can sell one, buy a bigger one for our main fields because we've still got a couple of months until we need to worry about this one. Got to fertilise them today. We'll throw the slurry spreader on the back of the Fiat Agri. Or we might look at upgrading our tractor to something a little bit more, a little bit more horsepower, or at least trying to get a front weight on our current tractor. We still have the timber laying around here to collect. And then in honesty, this field, I'm thinking maybe we just plough it and leave it as grass for now. We don't need to have any more, or we don't need an arable field over here at the moment. I'll try and stop this in a hurry. It empties out fast. Alright, actually, we don't need it in here. Should we just put it all in there and then just that can be turned into flour? I think. I didn't. If we hadn't been paid from the silage, it wouldn't bother me so much. But I'd prefer that getting turned into something. Sorghum flour. Oh, it was nearly enough to fill it right up, so that should keep it going for a few days. A month, maybe 2 months. I'm not sure. Well, let's get back over and take over from the harvester. While I'm here, actually, we're going to stop in here and check out this red production building. See if we've got any total mix ration and things coming through yet. So the grass is gone. We've got that to turn into hay. We're out of straw. Because hopefully, yep, there you go, total mix ration. So the silage we had, the straw we had, and a little bit of the hay, that's what we've got. Not too bad. Hay and silage. Wicked. So now we've got some total mix ration. We can turn that off for now. Yeah, that's pretty good. The digestate's coming over from the plant, so we've got some liquid fertilizer there now, so we can come down, maybe grab that. Yeah, what's that say? Out of space. Corn seeds. That's not an issue because we don't need it. So yeah, everything's going to plan. Once that methane's sold off, we will turn that off as well, and we'll start building it back up. I just figured for now, while we've got these fields to do and service and harvest, we don't need to be running back and forward selling the methane. I know you do get less by selling it on from the shop, but it is all good. Alright, let's get over here. We will take over from the harvester, the helper, and should be good to go. That field is ready to be cultivated. It's already cultivated now. We can probably seed that tomorrow. And then tomorrow we will cultivate this field. If this guy hasn't already started, by the look of it, he may have already been. I hope he's not taking out crops. Why is he moving over to that? That's a pretty big gap. I mean, I made that field together and then put a gap in it, so maybe that's why. Actually, no, I didn't. That field and that field are connected, and the gap. This one here is separate. Oh crap, it's nearly full already. But we will be collecting the straw, but it's not, for some reason, it's not dropping it, so I'm going to fix that up. I'm going to turn that on. We're going to empty this out and get back to it. Okie dokie. Just unloading the last little part. I think I'm going to use the big cultivator and forage wagon to collect up all of this straw. And then we'll just go and dump it over in our little production building and leave it there until we need it for something. We can pull some out at any time to throw in for the cattle. I did spend $38,000, sorry, 40... I don't know, I upgraded the red tractor, so that's now 280 horsepower, so we can get a bigger cultivator. And I also traded in our John Deere and got the next model up, which has front weights. And I think it's got 30 horsepower more, so maybe now we can pull the poop tank and fertilize our garden, but that is yet to be proven. Not sure, but it's still John Deere, nothing fancy, nothing crazy, still 2-wheel drive. It's just the next model up. So it was 33,000 and we got 17,000 back for our other one. I figure while we had the extra cash from the methane, which probably is getting to be all sold by now. Yep. And our silage is gone, our methane's gone, so now it's just going to be a matter of waiting for more silage to get done. We've got no grass. We're not going to use the hay for silage, but we might use the chaff or the straw for silage. So there is no silage left to be transported across, so we are all clean, empty and done, which is good. It's been sitting there for building up for days and days and days and days, so it's good that it's all sold, and I honestly forgot about it. So when I looked on there this morning and seen that it was all sitting there, I'm just like, you know what, just press sell. We don't make as much money from it. I think I only get like half or 2/3. But the way I see it, it's money we didn't have before, and now we do. So this crop I'm just going to throw in the silo. I think we still have some oat and some wheat in there maybe. Double check. Still got some wheat and oat in there, so that can be sold when we need to. The wheat, probably just keep feeding it to the chickens. The oats, I was thinking about putting in like a horse stable or some sheep. Probably do that next episode. This episode we'll just concentrate on these fields. But I do want to get a bigger cultivator for sure. And then, you know, if we do need another little cultivator for the other field, we can just get a little tiny one that can go behind the tractor. There's no use keeping like the one we have now and a bigger one when we can get a little one for like $1,000 or something for the smaller fields. It'd be cool to try and make that totally sufficient, self-sufficient from this part of the farm. Sort of like 2 farms in one thing, you know, just something different. Never done it before, just figured why not. Okie dokie, so we'll get this unloaded and then we'll jump in the beast. That red tractor should now tow it when it's under power, hopefully. Which will make it a little bit more realistic than just getting towed behind the TLX. Not a bad day though. Alright, that is all done, so let's get this packed up and moved out of the way. And then we'll go and dump this into our silo. Trying to think what we can do with it. We can use it for the bakery, but that is absolutely chock-a-block full, so there's no need right now. That's our new one just here. 420 diesel. It's got the front weight, so the front loader attacher, the brakes work, all the same other than that. So I'm not sure if we'll need the front weight or the front loader, but it didn't cost us much more to do that. So let's just give it a quick shot, see what happens. Now the brakes aren't great, but they are better. Okay. I don't think they're off the ground. Steering's working. That is good. Maybe that weight that we have on there is just enough. Goes a little bit faster. I think it's an extra 5 or 10 kilometers an hour. Let's see. There we go. We are squirting poo. How cool is that? So we're using our own byproducts of the cattle to fertilize our own food. Keeping the chemicals out. The win for sure. What row are we on? That one there. So when we turn around, we should be... Yeah, what is it? Maybe 3, maybe 3 and a bit. But this happens whenever I build a field. It's always just that little bit after one full pass. It's never spot on with me. So that should be 3 here, and that should be enough to cover that. Wicked. Look at me go. It's like I know what I'm doing. I am actually pretty keen to give this game a go on PC very shortly. I've got a new foot pedals and steering wheel set up. That may be interesting to see the difference. And to open up more maps and more mods. I love doing the small scale stuff. And I mean, we're very limited to what we have on console, so maybe I'll do a little series on PC with old school stuff. Would be fun. Different anyway. Yeah, so there's going to be that little bit left on the right hand side, and we may get it all done with the one tanker, which means we are going to have way too much slurry, especially as our cows get more and more, like we breed more and have more, so which is a good thing. We can get bigger slurry spreaders for the main fields as well. I don't know, are we going to make it in the next run? I hope so. Getting here gloating going, woohoo, that's all we need. I think we will. If not, it's going to be close enough. And we still have tons of it over there anyway, so it's not a big deal if we don't. I just would have liked to not have to go back and forwards for a little tiny piece, but just my luck, I'd say we're going to have to. 10%, 9%, 8%, 7%, 6, 5. No, we're going to make it. Yo! We've done it. Let's just empty her out. Give the grass a bit of a soaking. There we go. And the best thing about this stuff is it just all fits in between the fence. Like it was meant to. So now we've got the best of both worlds. We've got some little stuff to fiddle around with, and we got the bigger stuff to jump onto when we get too bored. So I think all we need now is just to get ourselves a harvester for the other crops, and then we're done. So a little harvester, and the thing is we can always make them crops that as one field, and then build another one on this side near the cow barn. If we do own a little bit more land on this side, I just wanted to start out first doing potatoes one row at a time. I didn't want a huge field. I just wanted to, you know, all this from here across is ours too, so we could always do something there. Damn. Some hedges were there for a reason, I guess. Go around to the gate, you lazy bugger. Alright, let's get this unloaded. And then we'll park this up, jump in the other tractor, collect all the straw, if the old red beast can run it. That one, turn on, lift, lower, done. We should be good to go. This is a bonus because last time we even tried to do this we couldn't move it, so I put some fatter tyres on the back, new motor in it, and we're going to give it a go. It's not super fast. I think when we're doing it with the truck it was doing it at what, 22, but this is more realistic because it's on the tractor and it's actually pulling it, so we'll probably get 100,000 litres off this field or more. We're already at 50,000 just from that little piece, so I'm pretty happy with that. Nice and cozy in here instead of the compared to the Fiat Agri. You're not so bouncy and all over the shop. Still got a pretty decent turning circle as well. That's good. Alright, I'll scoop the rest of this up and we will see you over at the production building. Once again, way more than I expected. I was only expecting like 185,000 bloody litres. That's going to be helpful. That's a lot of silage. So we'll make sure that we got the digestate selling turned off. Ooh, I should have grabbed that on the way and sold it in the we can sell that or drop it into our silage collection. Best to get it now, because whenever we... Oh, no, we don't want to unpack that. Crazy, and you've got so many implements on. You got to make sure you got it on, otherwise it doesn't grab it. But this can go into our little red production team and start our silage again. That's 3,500 litres. I'm not sure if we should put in a silage pit, just to make it more realistic. We have to get ourselves a decent sized bucket, or a telehandler or a front loader or something, I'd say, to do that. The amount of grass we've got here, it'd be probably a couple 100,000 litre silage dump every time. Let's get it all sorted and dropped. One down. Alright, so let's go to this one. Straw silage is pumping away. We'll turn that to distributing, to storing like normal. And that is that. All done. Once again, thank you for watching. We're going to go and try and park this up somewhere without it crashing and running into fences and breaking things. Now I know this tractor will pull it, I'm thinking this may be a decent option. Either that, or I think there is one that goes on the front of the tractor, which may make it easier to tow. I'm not sure. Because this pivots so well, it gives you a pretty wide turn with the forage wagon. But usually the forage wagon itself doesn't have such a wide turn, which I'll show you quickly. You know what I mean. Usually with the big wheels on the back of the tractor, sometimes that drawbar sits in, so you don't have a... That's okay, it's not too bad on this tractor. On some tractors it's shocking, it's like that's it. So no, we can live with that. So let's quickly, before I bail, have a look at the windrowers again. The front one, yeah, it uses it. What's that, 12 meters, 16 meters, 20 meters? It's an extra 100 horsepower to go 4 more meters. Okay. A little bit cheaper though too, so yeah, it could be a thing. We've got at least until tomorrow at 3 o'clock, so we'll see how we go. Once again, thank you for watching. Hope you liked what you've seen. If so, maybe give us a like, comment down below, or check our description for our socials, Facebook, Discord, etc. Have a good day, keep safe, and we will see you soon.